So it's Saturday, 29 August, 99th day on trail. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Still sitting in my tent. It's raining. Yeah, we didn't get to camp until like 2300 last night, 11 p.m. We summited Mount Madison, I think it was, after Mount Washington, Mount Madison, and came down that thing in the dark. Finished the presidentials, I believe, in the dark, so that was exciting. We get to the tree line where there were supposed to be some quote-unquote awesome tent sites or stealth sites. We couldn't find anything, so we went ahead and went another 2 miles downhill to finish coming down Mount Madison, and came to Osgood tent site. Unfortunately, it only had 5 wooden platforms, tent platforms, which we don't think we can use with our Z-plexes. But regardless, they were all full. So we basically just set up tents where we could. Pace is up the trail somewhere. We have no cell service, so I can't talk to him. It's raining. We decided we were going to sleep in until 7, leave by 8. But with the rain, I don't know what his logic is. If we're going to possibly try to wait the rain out in our tent, or just say screw it and pack up wet and get going. Not sure what the goal is. All of our plans were based off of or determined on what happened yesterday. Since we did the 21 miles yesterday, we could go to a Notch Gap, I think was the name of it, which is just 11 miles. Notch Gap Hut, I believe is what it was. But like I said, I'm not sure what his logic is, so I'm not sure if I want to get up and pack up wet or wait until he comes walking by and then be late getting started packing up in the rain. I've got everything else packed up. Yeah, I'm right by the privy too, so everybody's here's coming to the privy. I think we may be some of the only ones left. There's a couple people just left the privy. Actually, my tent is starting to fill with water, so yeah, maybe. Damn it. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna pack up in the rain and start heading somewhere. I'll go see what Pace is doing. But yeah, it's basically gonna be a miserable day after a long day. So I'll see you guys somewhere with the rain. Probably not gonna get much videos or anything, so we'll see how the day proceeds. Out. Some kind of brook or river. It's raining, cold, but I'll still try to get some pictures. It's slow going this morning. We're currently in between rain showers. Yeah, it's we got 1.4 miles to the first point of interest, which is Lowe's Bold Spot. I'm crossing the river, probably gonna fall in it here while I'm talking to you guys. Maybe not. So yeah, Lowe's Bold Spot, 1.4 miles. It's gonna be an absolutely miserable day. We don't know. We have no goal. There's it's like 18 miles to the next shelter campsite. So the plan was a stealth camp somewhere. Both our tents are wet. Yeah, so makes the day even worse since we don't know. If you don't have a destination, then you're really in no hurry. And right now it's either hurry up and get somewhere to set up in the rain with a wet tent, or hurry up and get somewhere to set up a wet tent. If the weather clears up, we may stop and see if we can dry our tents out somewhere. But at this point, we're just kind of being miserable and walking through the rain. So, yeah, like I said, as weather supports, I'll jump on and share stuff with you. I don't remember if I said in the tent. It's the 99th day, I believe, on the trail. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys down trail somewhere. Good morning. It is Sunday, 30 August, 100th day on trail. We're at the Pinkham Notch Visitor Center, where we stayed last night. We did an extremely short day yesterday due to rain and the cold. We stayed here, the Joe Dodge Lodge. Interesting. Our first room had no heat, so we had to move rooms. And then we ended up with the window open and the fan blowing in with the heat on. A combination of the dry clothes and stay warm and cool. That was kind of weird. We're starting the morning out. We got a 13-mile day planned. The goal is Imp campsite. It is, I won't call it raining. It's misting. 40% chance of rain. So it looks like it's already rained some this morning while we were in eating breakfast. It looks like, I believe that is the climb for this morning. Like I said, the goal is 13 miles to get to Imp shelter. Then we'll have a 10-mile day to actually get into Rattlesnake Hospital, where we're gonna stay tomorrow night. That was our original resupply spot. We just got up early because of weather and being cold and rain yesterday. So there was a 40% chance of rain today. Looks like it's definitely a 100% chance at this point. So we're gonna start the day nice and cold and wet. But we're glad we did what we did, because this is the second day in a row that Mount Washington has 90 to 100 mile an hour plus winds, 30 degrees. So I'm gonna try to locate what the temperature was while we were up there. I didn't think about taking a screenshot of the weather report from the website. So hopefully they've got an archive and we can see what the weather was when we were up there. But yeah, so as if weather and everything supports, I'll jump on and share the scenery for you. We do have 2 nasty climbs in for today. Read through the notes. None of them are very technical, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I think it's probably going to be a long day, so it should not start until 8. So, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys down trail. Out. Trying to get run over this morning here. So this is right across the street from where we stayed last night. We didn't know this pond was over here, stream or whatever it is. That's absolutely gorgeous. Looking, we're kind of blessed with a little rainbow this morning with this rain. It's awesome. The journey begins. We've got the Lost Pond is the first thing this morning, which apparently is not this pond. So we're kind of confused because the Appalachian Trail is marked with two red routes. One straight up and the other one goes by the Lost Pond, and 2 or 3 other viewpoints this morning. So we're going to take the Lost Pond route and see if we can enjoy some views despite the weather and the wind. So that's a better view of the rainbow this morning without all the other stuff. But yeah, that is awesome. I don't know if you could beat that. It's Lost Pond. We're not gonna make much progress today stopping with all these pictures. It's gonna be an epic day. I'm not sure. We've got like 4 ledges we're gonna be walking by this morning on the route to Wildcats Delta Peak, or Wildcats Deep Peak. I guess that's the Deep Peak. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure you can hear me. The Wildcats Deep Peak, I guess the Wildcats Range, multiple peaks. So like I said, there's 4 ledges on the way there, 2.4 miles to the peak. So I'll jump on and off as the views support. So this is where the ascent's gonna start, coming up the Catskills. 0.2 miles to the first ledge. Apparently this is supposed to be the most difficult, or one of the most difficult climbs to get to the top of this, I guess, Wildcats Delta Peak. They said just put your poles away. I'm gonna keep poles out for a little while and see how things go. But yeah, this looks like it's gonna be straight vertical for the next several miles. I think it was like 2-point-something miles or something like that to the top. So we'll see. Like I said, as I can, I'll jump on and share the ascent and the journey. That's the trail going forward up there. So we're gonna go ahead and pack up the trekking poles and start this awesome adventure going up. Like I said, it's the Wildcats. It's supposed to be some pretty epic shit going on here. This is the actual trail, guys. It's going straight up. This rainbow just won't quit. That's just awesome. So this is the view from the first ledge this morning. So it was like 0.2 miles into the climb. I think the next one was at 0.7. I'm sure we'll be seeing the same ridge line all the way up. Continue down trail. Straight vertical climbing here. That's what we just came up. I mean, it's been like this pretty much the whole time here. Yeah, it's awesome. This is what they call, I guess, rock climbing or boulder climbing instead of actually hiking or backpacking. I don't know. See a bunch of people up there. Pace and I hiking together again, as we've been doing for about half the trail now. We started hiking on the regular, and whatever the can't think of the name. Montana, the halfway point. Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually. And then there's a bunch of day hikers up there. Looks like they've got a guide. Sure, they're just coming up to one of these ridges and we'll be coming back down. That was Harper's Ferry, where Ace and I started hiking pretty much on a regular basis together. So, yeah, the magical mental halfway point. But yeah, we're gonna keep working our way up. We're still on our way up, but as always, you want to turn around and make sure you look behind you. Sorry about that, I had to switch hands. I don't know what you saw just there, but so this is the second cliff. That was absolutely insane. Fun though, and we're not even like a quarter of the way up this mountain. Yeah, so we're gonna keep going. And like I said, I think the next peak, I don't know if you could hear me over the wind there, is 0.3 miles, I believe. So that is the trail we're gonna go up just here. So we'll see you up there somewhere. So yeah, it's just getting too tough to record and go up a lot of these sections. So I'm not getting a whole lot of footage. I'm trying to get some. So we're coming up on the third ledge, and then 0.7 miles to Mount Wildcat Delta Peak. So I said, I'm not sure how many peaks, but that's Delta. So capture the view. Hopefully you can hear me. I think this is the ledge. It might be up there. More views, pretty much like the Almore is going to be more views of what we're seeing, or what we've been seeing, but it's still absolutely gorgeous. And then this is continuing, so I don't know, maybe the actual ledge is up here. According to guide hooks, we were on it there. So we may get a better view up there. Let's see what we just came up. Yeah, this really is climbing today, not. Oh, oops. Just came off the that ledge. Like I said, I believe it's 0.7 to the Wildcats Peak Delta or Delta Peak D Peak. So I don't know, have to assume that there's 4 peaks to the range or the ridge line or ridge or whatever. Wildcats Ridge, or I think that's what it was called. But yeah, so we're continuing down trail. It is cold. Thankfully, it is not raining. It stopped raining from where we left this morning. I guess it was more of a mist than a rain, but we got some good pictures of a couple of rainbows because of the mist. So that was absolutely awesome. But yeah, it looks like we've got a little flatter section here before we return to our vertical rock boulder climbing. We'll see you down trail somewhere. We're 0.1 mile from the Wildcat Gondola. I think that's what they call it. It looks like a spaceship. I think it's the ski lift chair thing. And then I think it was 0.2 to the Wildcat Delta Peak. So yeah, we'll see. They said it looks like a bombshell or bombs went off up here with people stealth camping within half a mile of the gondola, which is odd because we're well within half a mile if we're 0.1 away, and I'm not seeing any evidence of people stealth camping or bombs going off. So we'll see. But yeah, most likely we'll see at the gondola or at the peak of the Wildcat Delta Peak. See you down trail. Yep, so there's the gondola, the ski lift motor, whatever you call it. I guess maybe you get in that thing and get on the ski lift and get off. That's the second one we've seen. I think they were all here in New Hampshire. Apparently it's closed for the season, I guess. Yeah, we'll see. I'm assuming that's going to be Point Delta of the Wildcats up there, since we were not too far down that, but I could be mistaken. Looks like the trail goes that way. Yep, there's the entrance. It goes straight up a rock face. Yep, that's probably it. We'll see you down there. So this is the summit of Wildcat Delta Peak, or D Peak, the 4th peak. Wooded. They've got an observation deck up here to enjoy the view. Not that we've got much of a view. Yeah, overcast and the fog, but it's still an awesome view. I don't know what these antennas and stuff are. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's also 2 solar panels, which is cool. I'm assuming that's got something to do with the ski lift or the ski resort thing down there. There's also propane feeding that thing, or propane for something. I don't know, cooking or what to use it for. But yeah, so this is the view. We got 1.9 miles to what's documented as the peak of Wildcat Mountain. So I guess namesake for the ridge. Just gotta figure out which direction we're going here. I think there's 2 paths. So I'm assuming that's not gonna be it because we came in that direction. Let's see. There's 3 different paths, maybe 4 different paths. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Yep. I'm gonna check gut hooks, but my gut says we're going this way. Got 1.9 mile. I don't know if you can see. That's probably the Wildcat Mountain Ridge way over there. So 1.9 miles till we get there. We shall see you down trail. As always, things of interest pop up, I will definitely jump on and share with you guys. I think today is going to be a day full of pictures and images. Of course, the sky is looking pretty ominous over here. So it may end up raining on us again. But yeah, that's okay. It's cold out here, but at least we're aiming for a shelter anyways. I guess we'll see. It's always possible, especially with the rain. When we get there, it'll be full. But we'll see. Yeah, path here, we're going down and even, some ups. And, I'm assuming we have to make sure we get down to 200 feet for the prominence, the next 4,000 footer. Just thought I would capture some not straight up footage for the day. We've been on the trail for about 4 hours. We are almost, 3 hours, 56 minutes. We've only gone 4.21 miles. So we'll just call it 1 mile an hour average. So hopefully that pace will pick up. I think we're done with the first nasty climb. We do have another nasty climb today, but right now we're, I guess, on the other side of the Wildcat Peak. So 0.7 miles until we're to the top of the Wildcat. It'll be the second 4,000 footer for today. I believe we've got 4 of them total for the day. But like I said, this one is pretty even. That first climb to the Delta Peak was the biggest part of the nasty climb this morning. So this other one, Wildcat Peak, is basically, I don't know, I didn't check the actual elevation, but whatever the difference is, in order to have the prominence to be called a 400 footer, it meets. So I said it, but it's not too bad to finish the climb to get up to that one. Then we go downhill, and then that's when we'll start the second nasty climb for today. Sorry about that. There was another day hiker popped around the corner on me. So, but yeah, I just wanted to capture some footage that wasn't the straight up that we experienced for most of the morning. Walking through the pine forest here is absolutely gorgeous. It is extremely overcast. I'm not sure if those are rain clouds or just fog that we're walking through. But I'm pretty sure at some point we're gonna get wet again today, but oh well. I will see you down trail. I don't know if you can see that, but that's probably the top of the Wildcat Mountain where we're going. Definitely doesn't look like we're gonna have much of a view. But definitely if we do, I will jump on and share it with you. But from the looks of this, it's gonna be foggy unless all that stuff blows over. We may not see anything while we're up there. It is 12:11. We are on the top of Mount Wildcat. I guess this is the primary peak, 4,421 feet, I believe is what it said. This is the little spur trail for the view. Like I said, I don't think we're gonna have a view with the clouds, but yep, as I thought. Gonna blow me off this cliff. Yeah, so that is our view of the top of Mount Wildcat. It's all good. We've gotten some awesome views here in the Whites, so yeah, you can't win them all. We are now going to start working our way down from Mount Wildcat. We've got a 0.6 to a viewpoint labeled as a rock slide, and then 0.9 to a hut. So I'm not sure. The hut I think is off trail, so I'm not sure how far. So we may or may not go over there. Yeah, I don't know. Pace is ahead of me somewhere, so I'm not sure how far ahead he is. But depending on how far off trail it is, I have no reason to go. So I probably won't. But we'll see. But if, yeah, we're downhill pretty much from here to the hut, which was at 0.9. So hopefully it's not too steep, and I may be able to pick up the pace a little. And then, as always, if something of interest comes up, I will jump on to share with you guys. And I'll see you down trail. Well, this is how the downhill's going. It's mostly steep. Luckily, for the most part, it's almost step-like. Unfortunately, a lot of these rocks are wet. So I've already slipped twice. I didn't fall, but came close. So they're not making or picking up the pace too much. It is a bit quicker than most of the uphill has been. So we are moving a little quicker down. But nowhere near anything quick. Yeah, at this rate, it's since we didn't get started till 8, it's very possible I'll be hiking in twilight again. We'll see. Once I get over the second nasty climb, things may go a bit quicker, but yeah. We shall see. Now we're supposed to be approaching the rock slide view. I'm not sure. And it's after this view, it's 0.4 miles to Carter Notch Hut. Like I said, it's off trail. I just don't know by how much. So, I just passed some rocks. It was an undocumented water source as well. I'm not sure if it was a spring or if it's just rainwater still coming down. But yeah, I don't feel like I needed to hydrate, so I just I bypassed it. Hopefully pace stopped and got some water. One of his bottles apparently had fallen out, so he's down to one bottle. And the bottle that fell out was the only one he had water in this morning. So I guess that's the rock slide. I'm not sure. There's supposed to be more to view. I guess I'm not gonna go any further down there. But, yeah, maybe that's it. So this is on the way to Carter Notch. Kind of surprised the lake or the pond is not documented anywhere. Unfortunately, there's some people in my view, but that's the wind coming through. You can see the trees blowing. Like we're in a valley, so it's pretty windy. That's just awesome. I have no idea why this lake is not documented gut hooks. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So We're starting the second nasty climb for the day. We got 0.2 miles to Carter Notch View, and then it was 0.7 maybe. Maybe like 0.7 for, no, 1.2 miles for Carter Dome. It's the 4,000 footer, third one for the day. So this should be, I think, the last longer nasty climb anyways. We've got, I think the sign back there said 7.2 miles to Imp Shelter, which is where we're planning on staying tonight. So I'll see you up here at the view. Yep, we are still going vertical. Trekking poles are still put away. So this is a Carter Notch view. A bit windy. That's a Carter Notch hut down there, I believe. I'm not sure why there's 4 buildings. Unless there's just that many people, or that many. Normal seasons I can sleep down there. I think this is the actual Carter Notch view. It was a bit early. That is absolutely gorgeous. So it's Carter Dome. Pretty uneventful. I got a couple pictures, but not much of a view. So if there's something down here, I'll take some video. Mount Height is the next point of interest. It's 0.9 miles. It's the next 4,000 footer. There's nothing between here and there. But it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. So it should only be like the 200 to 300 feet, whatever is required to make sure it's got prominence to be considered a 4,000 footer. So another NOBO, slow and steady, coming up behind me, up that second shitty climb. So he's gonna stop and take his 1400 break, 2 o'clock break here on top of Carter Dome. A bit chilly for that, but I'm gonna keep on going. But apparently he'd heard of me from a bunch of other people, which is interesting. So that's the first person that I've run across that somehow had heard of me from people further south than we are. So yeah, so we're gonna keep going down trail. Here's what we're currently hiking down. So we will, if any points of interest come up, look, a mask. I'll come up here real quick. Maybe there's something to see. Oh yeah, looky there. That's awesome. We're still pretty much on top of Carter. Yeah, Carter Dome. I don't know if you can hear me. That wind's awfully loud. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going as always. If a site comes up that's worth sharing, I'll jump on to share with you guys. If not, we'll see you down trail. Just a view coming down off of Carter Dome. That's the next mount we're going to. I forget what it was. Mount Height is what that one probably is. That's where we're going. Yep, then I think it's yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that's Mount Height, but then we'll go from there. This is the summit of Mount Height, 662 feet. Awesome views over there. I hear people talking up here, so that was the first view, I guess, coming up here. So that's probably the actual summit. Down off this bad boy. It's so cold. I have no idea what the temperature is with my hand on this. So I think I'm down here. So we're coming down from Mount Height now. 1.3 I think miles is the south. The next 4,000 footer, which was South Carter Mountain, I believe, or South Carter Peak, maybe. But yeah, we've got a pretty steep downhill here, so I'm not sure if I'll get it recorded or not. I'll flip the phone around for now. But I'm gonna put the phone. We're also heading into a valley, so the wind is insane, as you saw up there on top. So this is the downhill. Once we get over the tree anyways. But this is pretty much what it looks like it's going to be, probably all the way down. So according to Gut Hooks, it's a pretty steep descent. So I will see you guys down trail somewhere. We're about half a mile from South Carter Mountain. Just figured I'd capture some footage. We're gonna get steep here in a little bit. We are at the summit of South Carter Mountain, 4,420 feet, I believe. This is just a look viewpoint, maybe. It's not even a documented viewpoint, but it's just a little side trail off the main trail here. Tree right in front of me there, sorry. That is what it is. I go up here and see if there's another view. Most of these things don't have signs on top, which is, I'm not sure why. They are the 4,000 footer specifically, I would think they should have a sign with the altitude and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to stack some rocks maybe over there. But, yeah, that looks like that's it. No other views. So we've got, I think it's 1.3 miles to Middle Carter Mountain is the next point of interest. So we're gonna go down enough to make sure the next mountain has enough prominence to be a 4,000 footer. I think this next one, Middle Carter Mountain, is going to be our fourth 4,000 footer today. Should be fourth and final, I believe. Once I get to the top of that one, M Shelter is, I believe, either all the way down at the bottom or partially down. That one, I'll double check that next time I'm on. I'll verify that with you guys, but I'm pretty sure this next one's the last 4,000 footer for the day. We'll see you down trail. You can see that might be Middle Carter Mountain over there. Yeah, 1.2 miles. Pretty sure that's probably it, because our climb was not too steep, so that looks like a nice relaxed climb to the top of that one. Pretty sure that's where we're going. Then once we get past there, there's an alpine bog, so that'll be interesting. And there is another 4,000 footer, but it's not an official. It's like 4,500 and some feet after this Middle Carter Mountain. So, but it's pretty much near the same elevation. There's not much up and down in between, so I'm assuming that's why it's not an official one. Not enough elevation change between the two peaks. Yeah, so I'll see you down trail again. It's always interesting when the trees are swaying that much. Yeah. And yeah, trees are swaying, and it's just gorgeous walking through here. We're kind of level right now, but all these I don't know if these are some different kind of pine trees, but they're all covered in this. I don't know if it's not algae, some kind of moss. I don't know, maybe it's bad for them, but most of the trees up here are covered in it. A little green tint. I just think it kind of looks neat. Yeah, it's always good to watch those things sway. Surprised I haven't had any blow over near me anyways. It definitely looks like the wind plays havoc on the trees up here. Pretty sure that is Middle Carter Mountain. That's where I'm going. That's the next 4,000 footer. I think it was like 0.4 miles away. Then just to the left of it, I think that is probably North Carter Mountain. It's over 4,000 foot, but it's not an official, just because there's not enough, I guess, elevation change between those two peaks. But this is basically, this is not a documented view or anything, but just going down the trail, so you couldn't pass it up. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that's the storm coming. Hopefully it just keeps blowing the other direction. The clouds are blowing away from me, so hopefully we miss it. It looks like it's almost blown over. We'll see. It's sprinkled a couple of times, but nothing worth mentioning or nothing too bad so far. Just another gorgeous view. It's interesting to have the walk boards this high up on the mountains. I'm not sure. I mean, some of these areas are wet, but I don't know if that's more. The boards are more to protect the rare plants that are supposedly growing up around here.
or if it's to help us stay out of the mud. I'm not sure, but there's quite a few of the walkboards up here. I hadn't been recording them, but and they just keep showing up. It's the view off the side of Middle Carter Mountain. I'll go down the trail a little bit more. This I just saw this off to the side. I believe we're at the summit. Again, most of these mountains don't have signs or anything to actually identify, so you just have to assume or think when you're at the top. Yep, looks like we're at the top. No other views than that off the side trail. So now we're off to North Carter Mountain. I think it was 1.2 back there, so it's probably right around 1 mile from here. Again, mostly flat. It's not an official 4,000 footer, just because, like I said, my assumption is not enough elevation change between Middle Carter Mountain and North Carter Mountain. So it looks like we may have a view up here. And I don't know, we may be in the Alpine Zone or about to enter the Alpine Zone. I haven't seen a sign, but we're definitely up here with the itty bitty trees. It's normally what we see in the Alpine Zone, whatever that means. That cloud line is absolutely awesome. It's the further one since we're on a mile. Let's see if there's another view over here. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, that's the view I saw off that little side trail. Absolutely nothing but mountains and clouds. I'd do one more view here. I don't know. That's just an awesome scene. See how this the wind is up here. But absolutely. So we are 0.2 miles from the Alpine Bog, and 0.2 from the Alpine Bog, and 0.8 from North Carter Mountain. I think after North Carter Mountain, it's all downhill, I believe, to the shelter. But yeah, I'm not sure what the Alpine Bog is. Like I said, I don't know if we're already in the Alpine Zone, if we're going in there, or if it's just a play on words. I'm not sure. I still don't even know what the Alpine Zone technically is. It's just normally we get these little bitty pine trees, and or we're above tree line when we see enter an Alpine Zone. So we'll see. I'm assuming I'll jump back on when we get to the bog and share that with you guys. Whatever it happens to be. I'm sure it's some kind of body of water, but just not sure. Normally I'm used to seeing beaver bogs, so we'll see what the Alpine Bog is. I guess this is the Alpine Bog. No water. I don't know. I'm starting to think maybe a bog is a collection of water that's just rainwater, maybe. I don't know. One of these days, if I'm bored and have a connection, I'll Google a bog and see what it is. But yeah, so not much to see there. North Carter Mountain is 0.6 miles, and then we have a view. It's just documented as a view, 0.8 miles. So those are the next points of interest. So once we we get to it or there's something else to see, I will jump back on and share with you guys. See you down trail. This is the view from North Carter Mountain, 4,530 feet. It is not an official 4,000 footer here in the Whites. And again, I haven't looked up all the requirements, but that is middle Carter Mountain that we're looking at there. So due to the lack of elevation change between this peak and that one is why it's not an official 4,000 footer, I guess. The visitor center we were in sold passports, little books. One for the 48, I think it's 48 4,000 footers. And then they sold another one that was for the 52 peaks with a view. So I'm assuming there's 52 total peaks in the Whites, with 48 of them just being the 4,000 footers. So I know the 48 are the 4,000 footers, but the 52 passport, that's my assumption there. I didn't bother to ask. The chick working at the counter was a little bit of a bitch. So, okay, I'm going to keep going down trail. Apparently, today may be, let me zoom this out. Today may be shorter than I thought. I think we just hit 11 miles. And I thought the sign that I passed said Imp Shelter was only 1.9 miles. So, well, I guess that'll be right. We were looking right at 12.9, 13 miles for the day. So I guess I may have picked up speed somewhere because I didn't think I'd be getting there. I think it's a little after 1600. I'll verify that next time I jump on camera, but yeah, I'm thinking it's somewhere after 1600, 1630-ish. So I'll see you guys down trail. This is the view coming down. We have another view in 1.4 miles, and then the shelter is 1.7 miles. Yeah. The downhill on this is insane. And someone's made, that doesn't look like a very sturdy ladder. I don't think I'm going to use that. All right, give me that footage, baby. Stuck here. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not sure why we have to go down so steep. I mean, I guess it is what it is. Oh. But yeah, it is definitely hard to record. I got my trekking poles back out sometime a couple hours ago. Once we were up those first nasty climbs, those were the ones that were mostly the vertical, so I decided to get them back out, but they may have to go back away for this. Yeah, see, I'm not even pointing at the damn trail. They may have to go back away with how steep this descent is, but look at that. That is absolutely freaking gorgeous. Another view just coming down, not a documented view, but just a view of opportunity coming down the mountain here. It's just awesome. I just wish the steepness of the downhill here was not so steep. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going slow, but we'll get down. We'll get down eventually. More walking boards. So I'm just not sure. I have not seen any signs about endangered or fragile plant life, at least not lately. And it's not really flooded or marshy, so I just don't know. Awesome on the way down. And then again, we're still going real steep down the mountain. So we still got like 0.8, 0.9 miles to the actual next documented view. So we'll see. I'm just hoping that stuff is far enough away or it holds off until I get to the shelter, if that's going to open up and dump on us. Definitely have managed to stay dry all day, with the exception of some sprinkles and the little bit of mist stuff we had happening this morning. But yeah, it'd be real nice to be able to finish today without being caught in the middle of a downpour. I'm gonna keep working my way down trail, so we'll see you down there. The trees blowing up here are awesome. I actually just had to pause coming down the trail because it looked like one was gonna blow over right in front of me. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of them being blown around up here. And there's one falling across the trail. Yeah, we'll go over that one. Okay, I'm gonna keep working my way down trail. This just looks awesome. Going into I don't know, I guess I'll call it a green tunnel. Definitely different than down south. But you know, basically just got covered up by trees. Kind of dark. I don't know if that's just the rain clouds over us, or if it was just the trees, or maybe both. Definitely cut some of the wind down for sure. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty, so I'd jump on and share it. So just magical walking through here. Pine forest. There's so many trees on the ground around here. It's just elevation and the wind. There's stuff, it just falls and eventually decays and recycles, feeds the soil for new growth. Just perfect examples of the cycle of life, I guess. We'll see you down trail. I don't know what this little critter is. It's not a rat or a mouse, but it's definitely a little furball thing. It's confused on what it's doing, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe the mountain mouse? I don't have a clue. Oops, where'd he go? He's fast, but he's just like stupid. He's just like running right down the middle of the trail here. Yeah, that's interesting. I have no idea what that was. Oh well. We normally start seeing these like 0.3 miles out from campsites, shelters, tent sites. According to others, I'm still 0.4 miles out. So yeah, somewhere between 0.3, 0.4. So it means we're almost there. It just talks about they're protected lands and not supposed to camp. It's like within 200 feet of the trail. But yeah, so I'm not sure why they say that. I mean, I'm sure they want you to go to the designated campsite, but that's not what it says. It just says no camping within 200 feet of the trail. Because these campsites are actually, well, they're campsites, and most of them are slash shelters as well. But again, here in the Whites, they charge for all of them if there's a caretaker. $10 per person per night. If there's no caretaker, there's a box you're supposed to drop your money in. But as far as I'm concerned, if they don't care enough to have a caretaker there doing what they're supposed to be doing and what the money's supposed to be used for, I'm not going to drop $10 in a box. So far we've had to pay, I think, for one or two sites because there were caretakers there. But yeah, we'll see. You know, if there's someone there, I'm sure Pace is already there. He's probably been there for about an hour, is my guess. But we'll see when we get there. But we'll go ahead and check and see what this sign says before I sign off here. Imp campsite, point 3. Hell yeah. Too close, you guys can't see that, sorry. I guess that's straight, but it's crooked. North Carter, Carter Notch, Stony Brook. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I guess the AT continues there, and Imp campsite's a .3 Blue Blaze, it looks like. We'll see. We'll see you down here at the campsite. I'll jump on at some point. So we'll see you down here. So there was a sign talking about please register with the caretaker, but it had the date on it, and the weather was from the 3rd of August. So I don't think it's current, or there's a caretaker here. So there's the box for the money. They want you to just be responsible. Drop your money in the box. There's the privy, composting privy as they do here. The washing station. Oh, there's supposed to be water to the west. Like I know cardinal directions here. There it is, water. Water that way. But we'll see. This place is supposed to hold 12 people. So we'll see. Like I said, Pace should be here. AMC, shelter. We are here for the night, guys. Talk to you tomorrow.